functions. Now let's look at an example. Let's say we have a limit function given like this: limit x approaches 3, square root of 12 minus x minus 3 divided by square root of 7 minus x minus 2. Now you can see this is a radical function, and the first let's try direct substitution and see whether we can get an answer. So if I do the direct substitution, this is going to be 12 minus 3 square root of square root and minus 3 divided by 7 minus 3 within the square root minus 2. In the numerator, we are getting 9 square root of 9, that is 3 minus 3, and then here we are getting 7 minus 3, that's 4 is 2, square root of 4 is 2, so 2 minus 2, so that is 0 by 0. This is indeterminate, so we cannot have this answer. Now let's see what other method we can use. Since this is a radical function, we can multiply this one by its conjugate. Now let's do that. So here you can see that numerator also you can multiply conjugate, or denominator you can multiply conjugate. Now let's try the denominator one. I multiply the denominator by its conjugate. That's going to be square root of 7 minus x plus 2, and I do the same thing in the numerator as well, that is square root of 7 minus x plus 2. Okay, now let's go ahead and FOIL this one. Since I started here, like I took the conjugate of this one, I don't okay, yeah, just FOIL the since I take the conjugate of this one, FOIL this one and keep the numerator as it is. Don't touch the numerator. Now if we do that, this is going to become limit x approaches 3 and then square root of 12 minus x minus 3, and we keep the numerator as it is, that is square root of 7 minus x plus 2, and we are gonna FOIL the numerator. So if you multiply this one with 7 minus x times 7 minus x, so these both are square root, and if you multiply, the square root will cancel, so you're gonna get just 7 minus x. And if you multiply this square root of 7 minus x with 2, you're gonna get plus 2 square root of 7 minus x. And then if you multiply by negative 2 of 7 minus square root of 7 minus x, you're going to get negative 2 square root of 7 minus x. And then we have minus 2 here, and then minus 2 times minus 2, that is minus 4. Now we have all the things. We can cancel plus minus, like here we have plus 2 square root of 7 minus x minus 2 square root of 7 minus x. We can cancel these two. If we do that, we are gonna have this limit x approaches 3 and then square root of 12 minus x minus 3. Okay, this whole thing in the bracket minus 3 multiply by square root of 7 minus x okay, 7 minus x plus 2, that one divided by, you know what, I better put this one in the square bracket as well. Okay, so this one in the square bracket. So here we have in the denominator 7 minus x minus 4. So we can also simply write 7 minus 4 is what, 3. So 3 minus 6. We can just write 3 minus 6. Now we are not still done yet, because you can see like we don't have anything to cancel. So we have to do something more to this. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to remove the top part and start continuing with this, because I need some space. I remove the top part. Okay, let's bring this one over here. Okay, I'm gonna write the rest of the things here. So initially we have taken conjugate of 7 minus x, square root of conjugate, I mean square root of 7 minus x plus 2, that's the conjugate, and we multiply top and bottom with the same thing, and we simplify like this, but we didn't take the conjugate of square root of 12 minus x minus 3. So we can still do that one and simplify this one furthermore. So I'm going to do that. If we do that, this is going to be limit x approaches 3 and then square root of 12 minus x minus 3, and I'm going to take the conjugate of this square root of 12x minus 3, that is square root of 12 minus x plus 3, and we still have this 7 minus x plus 2 here, so I'm going to write it at the end. Square root of 7 minus x plus 2, and if I do this one in the numerator, I had to do the same thing in the denominator as well. So 3 minus x multiplied by the conjugate, that is square root of 12 minus x plus 3. Okay, now whenever we are taking a conjugate, that's the one we are going to FOIL. We keep the other one as it is. Since the numerator is the one we took the conjugate, we are going to FOIL that one. So if we FOIL that one, let's see what we get. Limit x approaches 3. If you multiply square root of 12 minus x times 12 times square root of 12 minus x, this is going to become 12 minus x. And then square root of 12 minus x times 3, that is plus 3 square root of 12 minus x. And then next thing is negative 3 times square root of 12 minus x, that is negative 3 square root of 12 minus x. And the next one is minus 3 times plus 3, that is minus 9, divided by 3 minus x times square root of 12 minus x plus 3. Now we can simplify this one furthermore. You can obviously see that plus 3 square root of 12 minus x plus 3 square root plus 3 square, okay, one second. Plus plus 3 square root of 12 minus x minus 3 square root of 12 minus x, we can cancel these two. Yeah, now we can go ahead and simplify this one. I'm going to remove this thing in the bottom. Okay, let's go ahead and continue. So this is going to be what? Limit x approaches 3. 12 minus x remains the same. 12 minus x and then minus 9. We can just put minus 9 because it doesn't affect anything even if you're in the bracket. So 12 minus 9, that's going to be what? Negative, no, not negative, it's positive actually. 3 minus x. So we can simply write 3 minus x here. We can skip one step here. 12 minus 9 is 3, so 3 minus x. 3 minus x. And in the denominator, we have 3 minus x times square root of 12 minus x plus 3. So here you can see we have 3 minus x, 3 minus x cancels each other. So we can cancel that. And now we are having a limit x approaches 3, 1 over square root of 12 minus x. You know what? I forgot this, like we foiled this one, but we still have this square root of 7 minus x plus 2 remaining. Okay, we had to keep on keeping up like that. Look, I'm gonna keep on writing that. Square root of 7 minus x plus 2, and here also multiply this one by square root of 7 minus x plus 2, because I missed it here in this step. We foiled it, but I forgot this value here. So let's put all of this in the bracket, and then here we have Okay, square root of 7 minus x plus 2. But still 3x cancel, but numerator we still want to have this one. So that didn't affect the calculation at all, because there's nothing to cancel with that one. So there's no worries, you can just bring it with this one, and it's still the same. So we are gonna have what, square root of 7 minus x plus 2, and then in the denominator we are gonna have square root of 12 minus x plus 3. Plus 3 is outside of the square root. And now we can go ahead and substitute 3 for the x values. Let's do that and see what we get. So if I do that, this is going to be square root of 7 minus 3 plus 2 divided by square root of 12 minus 3 plus 3. So 7 minus 3 is 4. 4 is square root of 4 is 2. 2 plus 2 is 4. And then 9 square root is, this is 12 minus 3, that's 9. Square root of 9 is 3. 3 plus 3 is 6. So 4 over 6 we are getting. And you can simplify this one with one more step, that is 2 over 3. So the final answer here is 2 over 3. And if you calculate 2 over 3 using calculator, that is 0.6 repeating. Actually, yeah, 0.6 repeating. So that is this one. And we can also actually test whether it's right. To test this one, I bring the question back, the original question we had in the beginning. The question we had in the beginning is, we had provided the equation that is given to us is this: limit x approaches 3, and we had like square root of 12 minus x minus 3 divided by square root of 7 minus x plus 2. We had this one as our limit function. Now to check whether the answer we got, that is 0.6, is right, 0.6 repeating, what we can do is we can also plug a value that is close to this 3. Like when you have MCQ question, you can try this method like this one. But if you have to prove by multiplying by conjugate, that's long form. Like this step you can use it for multiple choice question to check others answer whether it's right or not, for those kind of thing. So I'm taking the value that's close to 3, that is 3.1, and if I plug it in this equation, this is going to be square root of 12 minus 3.1 minus 3 divided by square root of 7 minus 3.1 plus 2. And if you plug all these value and calculate it using calculator, you're gonna get 0.664324. Okay, let me actually write the number. 0.664324 You can try, you can get a number that is even closer than this to 3, like 3.01, and try this method as well. The more closer you get to 3, the accurate the answer is going to be. So this one is going to be more accurate than this one, because this one is closer to 3 than this one. Okay, so if I substitute in this equation, this is going to be what, 12 minus 3.01 minus 3 divided by 7 minus, that's within the square root, 3.01 plus 2. And if you calculate this one, you're going to get 0.6664349116. So this is the answer we are getting. Now to make it, like to see the more accurate answer, even more of this, you can apply, you can substitute 3.001, and if you plug that one in this equation, you will get 0.666435158. Now you can see as we get to close to 3, the function is converging toward 0.6 repeating. So you can see this answer is right. Therefore, yeah, we have proved that this is right. But you don't have to do this to prove, like as long as you get the final answer, you're done. But this one will be helpful if you have multiple choice question, or you want to check whether the answer is right in some kind of situation. You can use this method. And that's it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. See you guys on my next video.